Copy, paste, repitch, and formatting. If you will notice in the finished score, the clarinet part is rhythmically identical to the flute part, just different pitches. We can copy the flute part, then use a tool called the Repitch tool to change the pitches. Hit Escape to access the Selection tool. Click to the left of the flute staff to select the staff throughout the entire score. To copy it to the clarinet staff, you could use the traditional copy and paste keys, or the drag copy feature in Finale. With the staff selected, simply click in the pickup measure and drag the selection to the clarinet staff until the desired destination area is selected. Then release the mouse. Now let's select the Repitch tool from the note palette. Click on the first note in the pickup measure. Now you can play the correct notes on your MIDI keyboard or type the correct note. If you type the letter name, it may input the wrong octave. This is based on the last position of the note input cursor from the last note of the flute part. By holding Alt for Windows, Option for Mac, and the Shift key, then use the up, or in this case the down arrow key, you will alter the pitch by shifting it down by an octave. This also shifts the cursor position by an octave. Now you will be able to type the next note without having to shift the octave again. Generally, you can simply continue typing or playing the correct pitches, and Finale will automatically move to the next available note. This is not the case for pickup measures and grace notes. Hit the right arrow key to select the next note. Then play or type the correct pitch. Repeat this for the third note. Now, since you're past the pickup measure, you can simply type or play the correct pitches. Be careful if you're typing that you are in the correct octave. When you get to the grace notes, they will not repitch. Select the grace note using the right arrow key. Then use the up or down arrow keys to adjust the pitch. Repeat this for the next set of grace notes. Now you can continue playing or typing the correct pitches. Now we will delete the empty measures at the end of the score. Hit Escape to access the Selection tool. Double-click on the first empty measure. Double-clicking a measure selects what Finale calls a measure stack, or in other words, all staves in the system in that particular measure or area. If you don't select a measure stack, when you hit Delete, you will only clear items from the measures, not delete the measures themselves. Now, to select from this measure to the end of the score, hold Shift and hit the End key, as you would as if you were in a word processing program. Now with the measure selected, hit the Delete key. The second system is a bit crowded compared to the third system. It would look better if the last measure in the second system were moved to the third system. With the Selection tool active, simply click on the last measure of this system and hit the down arrow key. This will move it to the next system. Likewise, using the up arrow key would move a measure to the previous system.